Today's gonna be my first wading trip of 2021 without waders. It's gonna be interesting, man. This water, it's still cold, definitely still cold, but I think it's just warm enough that I can stick it out for a little while. We're gonna get in there and we're gonna fish a real simple way, a way that I love to fish. I don't know, it might be too early in the year for this method to work at all, but we're gonna get in there and we're gonna find out. So see if we can catch something today. This is the real test right here, man. Now, I've been kind of casually dipping my toes in the water as the season's progressed, and I've found that obviously it's getting a little warm. It ain't warm by any means, but yeah, that's not warm at all, y'all. If I had to guess, it's about 50 degrees at best, but maybe we'll get used to it, maybe we won't. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna walk a good stretch of this creek. We're gonna try to catch something decent if we can. Right here I got me a Bitsy tube. Now whenever I wade creeks, I pack light, man. I pack super light. I don't like carrying a bunch of stuff. It just kind of messes with your trip, you know. You got all this stuff to carry with you. You ain't fishing as much. You're just kind of keeping track of your stuff. So we're just gonna rig up this Bitsy tube. Really simple now, man, I'm telling you. All I do is I'd say I got an 1/8 ounce jig head, equal claw. I just take it, push it straight through, pop it out the underside right there, maybe a little deeper, maybe like that. Now just take that jig head. And what I like to do is, a lot of people do it differently with tubes. Just find your own method, you know, they all work, but I just push that jig head up under just like that. And this bait right here, it'll catch big fish, it'll catch small fish, all different types of fish. This is a multi-species bait right here. So we're gonna start with this. I think I got one other little bait with me today, and that's it. We'll catch something at some point, so let's get after it. Trick for me for wading water this cold, this time of year, is just staying below the waist. We're definitely gonna be hitting some shallow water today, but I have a feeling we're also gonna be getting pretty deep too, and that's when it's gonna get tough. But it don't feel too bad right now, so we ain't gonna complain about it. We're out here, we're fishing, having a good old dandy time, ain't we? I'll try to get some good fish, man. This tube right here, I have full confidence in it. I've caught everything in this creek on this tube, and I've caught some big fish on this little Strike King Bitsy tube. I'm not trying to plug any brands or anything, but this is the one I like to use, no doubt. So we're just gonna start casting, man. I think this right here is a little too shallow, but what I like to do is I like to stay in the middle of the creek, and I like to just beat the banks, man, both sides. It's the beauty of walking in the middle, is you got both sides, man. Whereas when I bank fish, which is what I do, I really just cast across to the other side, because more than likely I've spooked everything on my side of the bank. So, you know, I got to be really quiet. This water's super clear. Go really slow. And this water ain't too bad. I'm starting to get used to it. Either my legs went numb or it ain't too bad. So let's start fishing. There's a bite. There, we got him. What is it? Rock bass. Fat one. Yo, are you pregnant, dude? This dude literally looks pregnant. I barely got him. Skin of his lip. I don't want to squeeze his belly too hard, because I'm convinced this one's got babies in it or something. Look at that gut. That's a serious gut for a rock bass right there. I mean, I've caught him longer and everything, but that's a good one. There he is, thick. All right, put him back. There he goes. Cool. First catch rock bass. I figured we'd get that. Let's see if there's something else over there. Only just one little rock bass so far. We've had a few little bumps, but nothing's just clapped the bait yet by any means. Although that rock bass is pretty chunky. We're gonna need a little bit more than that, ain't we? Oh, there's fish busted right there next to my bait. That's a good sign. That don't mean he's gonna hit the tube, but there's fish here at least. Oh, and I threw. I got lucky to get that back now. Don't be hasty with your casts. You're waiting. You got to be precise. Kind of like that. That's a much better cast now. There's a bite. There's a good bite. What we got here? This one's fighting a little bit harder. What we got? Good rock bass. Good rock bass. He ain't too big, but hey, there's another fish. That's fish number 2. There he is. Pretty cool on the tube, man. I'm telling you, this right here is just a multi-species bait. They'll all hit it. And there he went in the water, but you guys got a decent little look at him. Rock bass. That's the bulk of what I catch, no doubt. Oh, that's a fish. Yeah, that's a decent fish. That's a bass. That's a smallie. That's a smallie. That's a good one. Don't spit my bait. Did you spit my bait? I'm just gonna grab him. Dude, that's what I came out here to get today, y'all. That's a good one. Yo, let's go. Pop that out of his mouth. Get this in the sunlight. Yo, check him out. That's a pretty good creek bass right there, man. That's what I wanted. That and bigger. Dude, I love fishing the tube, man. I love wading creeks. Yo, that's awesome. That's a good creek bass, man. No doubt. Probably about a pound or so. Solid. All right, well, see if anything's, I ain't see nothing in his throat. Good fish right there, man. No doubt. All right, let's let him go. Make sure my camera's somewhat clean so y'all can see that fish. Best fish of the day so far, no doubt. Good fish. All right, let's let him go. There he is. Watch him take off. He's just gonna bolt. There he went. That's what's up. We went from catching little rock bass to catching a good bass. He was just chilling right next to that rock right there. I just felt that thump. I let him take it for a second, set the hook. There he was. Sometimes when you set the hook, you think you set it in a rock or something, but no, that's a smallmouth. Cool, man. I knew at some point we'd cross paths with a decent smallie. It was just a matter of when. And yeah, that's a pretty good one for here, I will say. I'll catch them like that all day, man. That's awesome. Love it. They fight way bigger than they are, no doubt. First wading trip of the year. Not too bad so far. Is that another fish? I think we had one. What happened? Did he drop it? I think he picked it back up. And he broke me. Yo, there's a bigger bass over there and he broke me. Oh my God. Nothing to just blow your mood worse than after catching a good bass, you throw right back in that same spot, get broke off. There's a bigger fish in there, man, and I don't think I'll get another shot at him. Oh my gosh, as soon as I set that hook, man, my freaking line just snapped. Maybe my drag's too tight. I usually do not have trouble with 6-pound mono, man. Like, I've caught some big fish on 6-pound mono. That's why I roll with it. It's perfect for this tube. Dude, I don't think we'll get another shot at this guy, but we're gonna try. Holy cow, man. If he felt that hook, there's no way, which he definitely felt it. I don't know, man. If he's mad enough, he might come back. Yo, check out these horses right here. You've probably seen them before if you watch my channel, but yeah, these are my buddies right here. They have to know who I am by this point. Definitely acquainted. Not much of a horse person, but hey, these guys are nice. There's a bite. Let's see how it's. Yeah, he's got it. What we got? Rock bass. Probably ain't no smallies over there, but that's a good rock bass. There he is. pretty decent. Fatty. Cool. Let them go. I'll try it again. Now you don't really have to do much with this tube, especially if there's a little bit of current, man. You just kind of let the current take it. You just pop it here and there. I usually just let it sit for the most part. Just pop, pop. Barely. Don't really do much. Is that a bite? I thought we had us another fish, but you don't really have to do much with the tube now. Longer you let it just sit there and do its thing, more of a chance you have to catch a fish, man. I'm telling you, you don't have to work this bait too much. Easy bait to fish. Easy bait to fish. Oh, and y'all saw it right there, people. Somehow I was managed to keep my balance. We about went in. Oh man, I might as well just walk the way up here before I cast again. I know everything got spooked off after that. Holy cow, man, I gotta watch where I'm walking. Whew. That was close. Definitely wasn't the most exciting fishing trip I've ever done, or probably the most exciting fishing trip you've ever seen. Regardless, it was the first wading trip of the year, and I had a good time. Caught some fish. We caught a really good smallmouth, and we broke off on something even bigger, so it's cool to know that there's at least some big fish moving around. Yeah, good time. The water's really cold still, but we'll be catching more here in the next coming weeks for sure, no doubt. But until then, you guys take care. Thanks for watching.